He seems very responsible.
Yeah, he does.
I wore my Three Floyd's Dark Lord anniversary.
Testing
shirt.
1, 2.
I haven't got to wear it yet.
What number am I?
Thought this was
You're
the
number
appropriate
3.
day to wear it.
I try to consistently keep you guys 1, 3, 2, and then guest is 4.
Testing 1, 2. Testing. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I can turn you
Oh,
up.
baby.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Bump the levels a bit.
Testing. Pillow talk with the high gravity.
Guess who's back?
Shady.
Back again.
Let's drink some beers. Oh, yeah.
Wait, don't turn the channel. You've tuned into High Gravity.
The show where we talk about beer, brewing, and bullshit.
Where the only thing we take seriously is the next round.
So grab a glass.
Fill it with something cold.
And enjoy the show.
I think I'm going to just start it with that. So we'll pick up from...
With the exception of we keep ruining it. We're going to start with that. Let's start over.
Well, I gave enough time I can cut.
Oh, fair enough.
But now we're making fun of it, so I might have to leave that.
Is it just that my mic is really high turned up, or it's just Johnny sounds
He's number
like
1.
he echoes to me?
He's 1.
Yeah, you're 3. They're 4. I'm 2.
Oh, you're 2?
Yeah.
Oh, is that me there? I don't
Test.
Turn your levels up more, too.
Good stadium sound. Stadium sound. Stadium.
So the twins are back,
Yes.
and they brought beer.
Still a lot
I'm
of
excited.
beer. Of the, quite a substantial amount of beer.
So you got to tell us what you brought and where it's from.
We brought Metabrew. It's from Nala, Germany. And it's a Web3 project, like we discussed earlier in some podcasts.
So it's
And-
crypto.
It's crypto beer.
Crypto beer. That seems like the best.
You have to own an
experience to me.
NFT to get the beer sent to your house. So
Nice.
And you had some issues with it getting sent to your house too, right?
yeah, they had some issues with getting it over across the pond. They were working with a distributor and a packager to ship it out. So it took almost a year to get this because they were working, and then plus they had to get the label approved by the U.S. Federal government. Daryl knows a lot about that, I would assume. But we finally got it, and the kicker to this all now is they can't ship to Michigan. So we go visit his family member in Ohio
Nice.
to pick up our beer because we still want it. So just recently they just launched a Pilsner, which we don't have yet, and a Cola.
Oh, great. He's teasing us with the Pilsner.
Well, so we'll be back. Yeah, we're just,
Excellent.
it's like leaving your jacket at somebody's house and you got.
And I was just thinking they can't ship to Michigan, but they still have the Michigan 10 cents on there.
I know.
So maybe one day soon, right?
So we got a Helles, we got a Fest beer, we got Bavarian Pale Ale, a Bavarian Wheat Ale, and a Bavarian Dark Ale. Now the Bavarian beers are 2.5% beers, which
Low gravity.
It flies in the face of
they
high
really
gravity.
doesn't. They really don't taste like it, and we'll just have to sample it ourselves. Some are not my favorite, but there are favorites of other people. So
Well, he's already gone and spoiled all the beers that we're drinking.
that done.
So I
Podcast is over.
I say let's get into them. And
But it's
try
not
some.
about if it's our favorite beer, it's about are they good beers. That's the question.
Yes, right.
Ist gut, sehr Doctor.
Good job.
Thanks. It's from Austin Powers. I watched that movie when I was a kid.
That's going to insult like the 2 people we have in Germany and Austria that listen. We loved you while you were listening. Thank you for being part of the episode.
I apologize
I'm
to
sorry.
no German people anywhere. I'm a filthy, filthy American.
All right, so what's the first one we're cracking open here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Lightest to darkest? Which one's the lightest?
This one? Let's start with this one?
Yes.
The darkest label?
We'll go in the
Darkest label.
order of when they issued them out.
Oh, okay.
That's why they were
even
lined
better.
up that way, right?
Oh, gotcha. I was just moving around.
The can art's really nice. They got like lions and hops and shit on it. It's really neat. This is a Helles Volbier. I don't know what Volbier means. Volbier? I think it's Volbier.
Like Baltimore.
Does it got like Vol's blood in it or something?
I hope so, Johnny. I hope so. I really, really enjoy the blood of the vole. Oh, sorry, I didn't open it by
Terrible
the
open
microphone.
the mic. Yeah.
We'll be.
Well, that's the whole can.
Well, you got it.
Now in Germany, they have smaller cans than the U.S. So
Why?
That was about the whole can you just poured in that small little glass. So you can feel like you're drinking more.
Smells good.
I don't feel like I need to drink more. I want to drink more. You're right. I do need to start metering it out. This can is running low.
I had a minor sad note.
Oh, more,
actually,
okay.
that I feel Father Darrell and Gary will enjoy.
Good, then I'm going to pour more
I
for everyone.
cannot find the video that I had of them singing.
I have it.
I know that I had one, and I can't find it, and I'm very upset. However, I did find one of your dad. It was one I was off to the side, and he was singing along to that song about Applebee's. It's like Applebee's on a date night, Bourbon Street.
Okay.
That one. I found one of him like mouthing along the
Great,
words
now
of
we're
that,
going to
and you
get
kinda hear
copyright
his voice.
struck. Anyway, now we
I
have
didn't finish
beer.
the title.
What do you guys think? I haven't tried it yet. It smells like a beer.
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
I like
Fruity
it.
notes to it.
Yeah, I was going to say it's fruity. It's refreshing. It's very refreshing.
5% doesn't really taste like it.
It hits you at like 5%.
I feel I'd be doing a disservice to this beer if it wasn't like drinking it in big gulps.
Yeah.
I like it.
It has a like lagered back taste.
I think it fits the style. I mean, unless there's something about Volbeer that I don't understand, but I've had plenty of Helles or Helles beer. I don't know. Every time I pronounce it, I'm told I'm wrong. But that's most things. Just like a goes or goza.
I do like it.
You're saying it wrong. I'm like, I just say it both ways every time, so I can offend everyone equally.
So the definition, it just says Volbeer is simply used to mean regular beer.
Oh.
It's pretty regular.
Yep, that
It'd be
is.
like a
very regular.
Like
That is a regular beer.
kind of
It
deal.
tastes better than just a regular beer.
Yeah.
I could just drink this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would-
Or-
Fast.
I would drink a lot
You're
of
already
that.
empty. You're empty.
Maybe we
Yeah.
could suggest
empty.
a new name than Volbeer.
Das Table.
I'm going to do the responsible thing and start taking pictures of all the beers so I can put them on Untapped because
Yes.
we were talking earlier with the twins about if we have a Twitter or not, and it's like no, we don't have a Twitter, but we do have an Untapped. So
Yes.
we have the important social medias.
Untapped, Facebook, and Parlor.
Cool. Hey, we recently got you guys shared out in the Germany and Europe area with Metabrew.
Awesome.
Gave you guys a little thank you for the commercial.
Cool. Very cool.
So you're out on their Twitter space and on Woofy's Bar's Twitter space. So
Excellent.
Yeah, Wolfie's was London, right?
I believe so.
I guess not.
So these guys are these guys have two parties. I know we've talked about all this though. So they have their September Beer Fest over in Germany.
Nice.
They can't call it Oktoberfest because that's I guess it's only a certain area that can call it Oktoberfest.
Munich.
So they invite all members there. You drink for free. And they also have a Spring Fest. This year's Spring Fest with the Booze Bears because they double up with Booze Bears.
That sounds
is out
like a group I could be part of.
Yeah, is out in L.A.
What? Maybe I don't want to be part of that group.
They're not sure what the venue is yet, but they'll have two fests a year, one in the U.S. and one in Germany.
Nice.
That sounds fantastic. And you had me at free beer.
Yes, yes.
Anywhere they have put a Metabrew, you'll get free beer. So
Nice.
let's help them expand.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they can come to Michigan so then they can distribute here.
So the first taste with this beer, because it's lighter, I had that fruit essence on it, and now I taste more just the lager
Yeah,
out of it.
I agree.
Towards the
It's
end.
very flavorful though. It doesn't fall flat like a lot of them do.
The first hint, like the scent had a little bit of like yeastiness to it, but I didn't really get like too much yeastiness. I like
kind
when
of
we drank
a
it.
hop bite to it.
I liked it. I drank it super quick.
Same.
It's
I
probably
drank it, then I poured some more and drank it again.
I'm an alcoholic.
We don't say that word here. You're extreme hobbyist.
I'm a enthusiast. Speaking of, I did get my my membership card for the AHA yesterday, so I'm
Nice.
officially a member of the American Homebrewers Association for the fucking 13th year in a row.
Nice.
Is this the next one? The Fest beer?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, Uncle Fester. Once again, the can art is the same. It's got some cool ass lions on it and some like line art and stuff.
It's a different shade though.
But this one is
Yeah, but you know how easy
net
that is to
holder
like
exclusive.
set the labels up, so that way you don't have to deal with the changing and get them
Yeah.
approved. And
Now, are your when you
Control
label
I
your
to
beer, is it going to be stickers like this?
printing on can.
You're going to print on it?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Fancy.
Yeah, it costs a little more, but it just looks nicer.
Oh,
When it's
heck
on the
yeah.
shelf, someone walks in and sees that style of beer can,
Yeah.
more likely to pick it.
When we
Pass this to you, sir.
when we went up to Black Rocks a handful of years ago in the UP there, a friend of ours was working there in the brewery, and he took us through. They just got done canning. What is this, like their big dwarf or something like that? It was a big stout, and like all the cans had different messages like laser etched in the bottom of them.
Cool.
And the ones we were drinking said, "Fuck laser raptors."
That's awesome.
So we got to drink the "Fuck Laser Raptors" edition.
Nice.
It was good though. It was like 10.5%, and they were supposed to release it at the beer festival the next day that we were up there for, but we get an exclusive tapping of the beer. It was a good time though. We had a beer up there called Mr. Lebowski. It was a porter, and they never made it again, and it was fantastic. We were really sad about it.
This one comes a little bit more head on it.
Well, that's a good way to come. So this is Fest beer. It's got a nice color to it. It's got that nice kind of like amber Marzen Fest beer color.
Got a bland scent to it. Or my nose is
It's very bready.
Yeah.
You get a lot of bready. Smells a little sweet.
It smells like more malt in it.
Oh, I like that.
Now, this one here was created because they had a... man, what was the name of the one we had?
It was called Marzen.
Marzen.
Yep.
And the Marzen was owned by a different brewery that they were thinking about purchasing. And I believe that's the storyline, so they had to come up with a different type of Marzen.
That
call
or
it
I
Fest
think
beer.
that they had developed it together and the other guy wasn't
Now-
releasing.
Maybe I'm just mistaken, but is a Fest beer or an Oktoberfest, is it not a Marzen? Is that not the same style?
No, I believe this is a Marzen. This is the same, similar style.
Right, no, but I mean, Marzen and Oktoberfest are the same thing, kind of like Pilsner and Lager.
I think so. Let's see if
I'm looking at Daryl.
Very similar.
I don't know what the fuck I'm
But I
talking
think
about anyway, so.
I think they just relabel it Oktoberfest when Oktoberfest is
Okay.
around.
So then just a different name for the same thing.
Possibly.
It tastes like a Fest
Should we
beer.
ask Siri?
I think Johnny's already using the Google machine.
fuck the Google machine.
Have you seen all the mishaps their AI search has been doing?
I'm getting so pissed off with that on all the platforms right now.
Yeah, just don't use the AI version.
Well, like on Facebook search, if you just hit enter, it searches AI automatically. You have to actually click the search Facebook button now, and it infuriates me. I yell at it, swear at it in the messages, and
This one's
it's irritating.
it definitely has a Marzen-like quality to it. It's light and thin like a lager, but it has a slightly off taste to it that I can't quite put my finger
Well,
on.
I think what you're tasting though is it doesn't taste like there's a lot of body to it. So you taste kind of that hops in it as the filler. Because I don't taste like a lot of the malt body in it. And it might be because it's cold right now too.
True.
Let it warm up and see if that flavor comes out.
All right, I will hold this
Now-
glass close to me.
Metabrew is coming out with another NFT for the ones that couldn't quite afford the full MBS certificate NFT, which was $1,000 when they first came out.
And how much beer do you get for your $1,000?
For a $1,000 NFT, you get 240 beers a year.
For life.
Yeah, so that's I
60
think people need to understand how great of a deal that is.
60 cans.
But
a
you're also
quarter,
taking a risk when you never tried it before.
right?
You know,
But now you've tried them.
yeah, even a broken beer is right twice a day, right? Isn't that how that goes?
And this is an early portfolio,
Some beers
too.
that cannot be named? No.
So this is early
I'm really
on. They're
liking
only
this.
a year or two, like a year and a half into this, so their portfolio is pretty small. As soon as they come out with more beers, like they said that they come out with a Pilsen, I haven't tried yet, and a cola. They're coming out with some simple drinks like that for their facility, so people that don't drink can drink cola.
I will say though, this beer is really clean and good still.
Yeah.
But compared to the first one, I would drink the first one.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
I'd beat the shit out of that first one.
That is their most famous one.
Is it?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I can see why.
In answer to your question, Daryl, BJCP classifies it
I didn't
as
ask a question, Jim.
European. Jim. Classifies European Amber Lager as Oktoberfest Marzen. Or rather, Oktoberfest / Marzen as a European Amber Lager.
Okay.
So that's right from BJCP.
So the names are more or less interchangeable.
Yeah.
The more I drink it, it does taste like it has a back end taste that's kind of weird, but I'm pretty sure it's just the hops.
I think a lot of it is the hops. You're right.
I think it's the bitterness of the hops that I'm tasting.
My last drink there, like I got the bitterness, and it kind of threw off the like any kind of like sweet malt character that it had. It's still not bad. Like I would not complain about this. Like if I got served this at the bar,
not-
I
it's a
wouldn't
good
be
beer.
like, "There's something wrong with this." But
Like you said, it's that good, refreshing, crisp.
we shouldn't have started with the Hellas if that's the most best beer. We should have started.
Because now we're going to compare them all to that.
all downhill from here.
I love the ingredients on their can. Do you see that?
The bare minimum.
Malt, and hops.
Well,
That's the only thing required in Germany is to list those.
The Reinheitsgebot, the German beer purity law. Like you had to, they didn't even know yeast made beer for the longest time, and then they're like, "Oh, we need to add this to the list."
Just to my buddy's dad's house, and he had the How It's Made show on his TV, and they were doing a beer episode talking about the purity law.
I remember
we should do a reading of that.
back before America got all these good breweries. I remember them interviewing like Germans and other Europeans and everything. And there was a German guy that's like, well, "I don't like American beer. It's like having sex in a canoe." "What does that mean?" He's like, "It's fucking close to water."
So the weird thing you guys bring up is the German purity law is they stopped their mint at 1516, which is the year that the purity law came in effect. So they only have 1,516 NFTs for the Genesis edition.
So it's a good tie-in, actually.
So back into that, we're still bootlegging the beer into Michigan and the USA.
I would say bootlegging. We're legally picking
visiting
it up and
family.
driving
You might
it
need
home.
to cut some
Visiting
things out.
family.
I still have the bleep effect.
But at the end of June, they're coming out with another NFT to entertain the ones that couldn't afford or couldn't get the main NFT, and it's called the Magical Beer Box NFT. And it starts at $15,
That's my kind of price
and
range.
it starts with 20 beers in the box.
Hell yeah.
And every quarter, it will produce one extra beer.
So the longer you hold it, the more beer you get.
For life?
But the catch for this, though, is once you decide to claim it, it's a one-time claim, but you pay from shipping from the U.S. port, not from Germany. So if you live in the U.S., you pay it from the U.S. port, which is a lot cheaper than buying it and shipping it from Germany.
Yeah. We're going to talk more about that.
Well, I think that's the reason for the season, isn't it not? And that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's glass is empty again. I think that's probably a pretty good
Segue into
endorsement
the next beer.
for these beers.
We
It's
haven't
like,
given
they look
any
good.
beers to Johnny yet, so that's definitely good.
What's that episode on Family Guy? It's like, you win. What do I win? You win a beer.
Oh yeah, playing drink the beer.
Yeah.
Sweet. So now we're gonna have Bavarian Pale Ale. Again, label lions, hops. This one's pretty cool. The coloring on this,
green.
yeah, green.
There are
kinda-
lions and hops in there now?
Yeah. Oh my. Lions and hops and beer. Oh my.
We got voles and lions.
Now we're getting kicked into the
Peter's gonna hate
2.5% beers here.
2.5 million years ago. So this one, green, kind of looks like you'd expect a pale ale. But what's the difference between a pale ale and an IPA? I would love to know because they taste the same to me.
Hops?
No, yeah. IPA has way more hops, more flavor.
Well, I mean, American pale ales anymore have a fuck ton of hops in them, and that's what I'm complaining about is that the line is blurred. There's too many pale ales that are just way over hopped.
Just trying to find where that one's.
Okay, I agree on this statement. You're right about
Okay.
that. There are some that are overly hopped, but
Yeah, because when I drink a pale ale, like I don't want
Needs
it
to
to
be clean
like,
and refreshing and smooth.
yeah,
that's
if it's
weird.
too bitter, like too much hops, it's
So
just
pale ale, they classify American
I
pale
like
ale,
your head, Aaron.
or you get into India pale ale, and that's its own category.
See, this has that fruit
not gonna dig
esters
into
smell
this
to it.
that far.
yeah, it definitely has
Yeah.
that kind of like dry hop scent.
Now, this is one of my favorite ones other than the Hellas. I do like the
Smells like
BPA.
Bavarian beer.
It's got a little tang to it.
That's good. I actually might like that more than the first one.
I think I like the first one better. Still,
I think this one has more
This is
of
drier and crisp.
Yeah.
more of original German wheat taste of a beer.
Which is why I like it more.
So
I like that a
I
lot.
can't
It's
think of the
more
name of
these.
the.
This one has yeast in it, though. Look at the ingredients. They just saw water, malt, hops, and yeast.
So maybe Daryl can guess this ingredient. I'm not
Probably
sure what
not.
it is. It's spicy, citrusy, and it comes in a little small round bead-like
coriander.
coriander. I believe this has coriander in it.
I don't get any of that.
So I'm not sure. I have to go back and read some the post, but I swear they had said it had a little bit of coriander flavor in it, or it's a citrusy flavor for sure.
I like that a
You
lot.
can say it, yeah.
It's very, very, very lightly hopped, but you still get like the little bit of that like hop dryness on the back of your palate, and like you do get the wheat beer characteristic too, which is really nice.
Now, would you have guessed it was a 2.5% beer?
No. I
think
would have.
anything below like 8 or 9%, it's hard.
The brewmaster does. He can tell.
I think this. I mean, obviously, it's very.
I believe he
sessionable.
wouldn't have known if we didn't tell him.
We keep talking about secret ingredient and brewmaster and all that, and anytime we do, I just see that episode of Futurama with Slurms McKenzie where they do like the
Oh,
Willy
it's Slurm
Wonka
Extra?
ripoff. Yeah,
And it's just
but with
like
the
the
Willy
Queen.
Wonka knockoff, and there's like that's the Slurm Master, and he's like swirling this slurm.
And the what's the original party worm, Slurms McKenzie.
Yeah,
He's just Duff, man.
You still have some of that at home, huh?
Yeah, I would drink the hell out of this. Like this would be great out on the boat because I could have 16 beers and not get too fucked up.
I still got to go with the first one, but it's very good.
No, this
But
is my
of these,
favorite.
I think my favorite's still the first one.
Hellas.
They haven't let me down.
We found the Hellas.
Nope. It's a criminally underrated style. We need more of those.
So
in
I wonder
the
if we
US.
did this in a different order, if I'd like them differently.
Well, we got more.
Possible.
We can do it in a different order. You want us to cover them up and
Start over again.
We could try again next week.
See you all next week on High Gravity, where we drink low gravity. I think in order to make up for that, and it's pretty obvious because our glasses are consistently empty, is that we're just drinking a lot more, a lot faster.
Well, the two I've got are, I think the one's 8.5, and the other's about
That's for next week, though.
Yeah,
Good try.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
I'm always down for one. Like you said.
Oh, there's still a little bit left in the fest beer. Someone wants.
So
to
that
finish
one's
the
good,
fest
but I'm
beer.
pretty sure that's like,
Make sure
out of the three
decide.
we've had, that's my least favorite.
The fest beer.
Agreed.
This one.
Oh, really? This one's my favorite.
It's good.
I love it.
It's good, but it's just, I don't know. It's like more of a hop taste.
Not as much body.
I love it.
It's good.
Big fan.
I'm not saying it's bad. None of these are bad yet.
No, so far. But yeah, this one, then the Hellas, then the fest beer.
And so if someone ever wants to try these, where do they have to go?
to the white boys.
Where's that at? Where do they like go?
So I mean,
of this
there is a
NFT.
link. So the easiest and cheapest way is to go and buy a beer allowance on the crypto market, and some of those are ranging between $30 and $40, and that gets you a 60-pack of beer shipped to your house for free.
So if I'm listening, what do I have to punch in, or where do I go, or where do I see this info?
Yes.
I don't know the entire link. We would have to post it at the end.
Yeah, we'll
get
give
me
you guys
that.
the
I'll
link.
make sure it's in the.
It's
can
not
get
something
you-
that's easy to say www. dot.
Kidbeer.com.
Well,
It's
I
an
think
onion
definitely
link.
There is a
can.
Metabrew Society.com.
So you can go to
website.
www.metabrewsociety.com, and that's their webpage. And in there, somewhere, you will find a Discord link, or they may have a page that will have links to their OpenSeas where you can buy these tokens.
So the best option is probably go through Discord.
Correct. That's the safest way because don't trust anybody on any links. There's a lot of scams out there. The best way is to go to the website.
It's
go to the
cryptocurrency.
Discord.
There's a lot of scams.
And then go to official links in the Discord and use those links they have posted.
So you'll have to
Otherwise-
send us the invite for the channel for Discord.
Correct.
That'll work.
I gotta learn more still how to use Discord.
and have
Discord's fun.
and for the Michigan
Discord
friends,
is just Skype, but better.
and for the Michigan
better.
friends,
Never
have
used Skype
an
either.
Ohio friend available for shipping.
for a small fee, right?
Well, I'm going to get my beer, so if you include yours, I'll pick it up.
So is Michigan the only place they can't ship to right now, or is there a bunch of them?
No, there's Michigan,
Alaska.
Alaska, obviously.
And I
Alaska
think
probably doesn't get
Hawaii.
anything.
It might be Hawaii.
And Arizona. Not Arizona, Vegas.
Yeah, our distribution
Nevada,
laws in
so-
Michigan are fucked. So,
Yeah. There's so many I think it's like a tier 3 system they got to ship to Michigan.
yeah,
But-
it's because it's monopolized by a bunch of dickheads.
But they're looking at different.
Polite way to put it.
They're looking at a different shipper, so hopefully they come up with a shipper that can ship to Michigan, and to the other states. That if there's any other Metabrew Society holders, they get their beer shipped directly to their house. That'd be great.
I thought we lived in America.
America.
So next beer, speaking of America, is a Bavarian wheat ale.
Great segue.
I know. I'm good at the Sagui.
I'm gonna say, wait, hold on. That's 3.
I'm not opening it. He's-
I wanted you. Damn it! I wanted you guys to do it all at once.
You wanted us to go off together?
Yeah.
I wanted a lot of things, Johnny. I wanted a lot of things in life.
Damn fantasies.
Ooh, I love that this one is very heady.
That looks very fine, bubbles.
Bavarian wheat ale. It better have a nice thick head on it.
Like we said.
Boo-boos.
That is beautiful.
Wow, that smells fantastic.
So this is one of the ones that surprised me on flavor, being 2.5%.
Kind of reminds me of the
Soda water.
Fest beer in that, like, the hop flavor is like a little stronger than I expected.
I was actually thinking this is way lighter than I was expecting. But I'm thinking more of a heavy wheat ale. I don't hate it.
This is my least favorite, though.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah.
Because you can taste the hops to it, but there's not really much to it. As far as like the taste when we're tasting
Like hop
it.
water.
Yeah.
Have you tried hop water? I'm
Yeah,
just going to say some.
I hate it. Hop water? Oh, I hate it. Yeah.
Okay, I've never tried it. There's a lot of people that are
Anything-
drinking it.
Wait,
but-
that exists?
Anything
Yeah.
that has hops in it that isn't a beer,
It's non-alcoholic,
not
though.
liked.
Just-
like hop.
Yeah, I assumed that.
I've had hop candy, just awful.
See, I liked that.
Oh, you do. There's something wrong with you.
There's a lot wrong with me.
I think we all knew that.
I tried the hot jello shots and they didn't work.
Those were fucking disgusting. Those are actually worse.
You
than
did try it, Johnny. You
I
just
know,
don't
and
remember.
I don't remember it.
For reference, Daryl was making Jello shots like
With beer.
with beer, and all it tasted like was just like dry bitter hop. It was fucking terrible.
But do we want to talk about the other ones?
The meat jello shots
Oh,
turned
the
out
new
pretty
ones
good.
made with mead. Those are the
Yes.
best Jello shots I've ever had in my entire life.
I was so close
so
the
good.
first time we had those to going home and just make it a big ass bowl of meat jello. I was afraid my mom would find it in the fridge and get pissed, so I didn't.
Yeah, they were really good. The,
And all my mead's like peak drinking right now, so I didn't know if I want to use it up.
I had some good mead last night.
Nice.
My buddy Drew made 4 different gallons. That
was loud.
It really was.
And clinking glasses.
Yeah.
Oh God. Anyway, I like mead too.
Ah, yes.
You know, for
is good.
this one and the last one that we just had, that pale ale, both 2.5%, that pale ale had a lot more flavor
Yeah.
than this.
I agree.
Yeah.
A lot.
100%.
Yep.
Again, I've had far worse, but it tastes like a beer flavored soda water almost on this one.
Well, there's some
But
left.
that actually tastes.
He's
I
not
mean,
turning it down.
no, hell no. Come on.
I just want to make sure it doesn't get mixed up with all the dead ones.
Look at
Excuse me.
This next one, this is the one I really
before I
want.
kill the
Dark
I'm
ale.
excited about this one.
Yeah, that one.
Now,
Yeah.
the name's going to really mess with you when it gets poured.
Oh,
so
no.
I know. That's what I
It's a
thought when I
dark ale,
first had
damn
it. I know.
Yeah, it says as we've discussed before.
I like dark ales.
Dark ales, black
Yes.
IPAs, like that's a good style.
This could be the
Oh,
whitest
boy.
thing.
All right, my body is ready. Let's see.
Okay, that's dark. That's good. It's dark color.
I still can't tell.
It's got dark color. to it.
Master's happy.
I guess I was expecting darker when I got it.
I was
Oh, dark-
expecting black.
Dark ale though is gonna be that brown, the woodsman style. You know, it's that
That's how you crack a
darker
beer,
brown.
Jim.
Okay, I'll take notes.
Thank you, sir.
Daryl needs some more.
It is darker. Not much darker than the Marzen though.
No, but dark ale's got that brown color to it.
I guess I'm thinking black ale.
This is the
which
first time I've had
This
it
is
out
right.
of the
This is
can.
good.
And it is dark. Darker than the rest.
It poured nice. It looks
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's true.
good.
We had it in the can last time, so.
Does it have a yeasty smell to you, or is it
bit.
more like?
I get malty and bready.
Yeah, I believe quite a few of those have yeasty, bready smell to it.
No.
It's definitely got that bready taste.
Now for me,
Little
I don't
dry.
go out of my way to look for 2.5% beer, but we ordered these, and I was surprised. They tasted fairly well. I mean, it wasn't where, you can definitely tell. I mean, I'm sure you can tell it's not a.
This one falls very, very flat to me.
I think it has that same kind of one note. Like the three beers that we like the least all have this kind of like same one note flavor.
Yeah.
If you think about this, right? So we did the pale ale had great taste to it. There was taste to this one at 2.5%. When you're
Yeah.
2.5%, you're keeping your sugars down, you're keeping your grain bill down. So the flavors and that body flavor is really hard to pull out. So the pale ale malt or the pale ale had good flavor to it. The last one and this one kind of has like a falling short
Yeah.
of flavor is what it is. Almost a soda water
You do get the
Taste to
hops
it.
again. Like that's just
because the body's not there.
Yeah.
Because you're keeping it so low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard to please, right? I mean, if you're making something that's 2.5%, it's hard to get.
It's going to be lighter. It's going to
Yeah.
be like this taste, but that's why the three of those kind of have that same.
This might be a
taste to
good
them.
gateway beer for someone's trying to get into it.
and I don't think that any of
Or
these.
want to
I mean-
drink more.
Yeah.
If you want to drink all day and not get buzzed, but then what's the fun of drinking?
Yeah.
I could drink all day.
Now, if we're playing drinking
try
games,
to.
this might be a good option.
And I don't think any of these critiques are necessarily that it's like
It's
awful
not
beer.
bad, and even for 2.5%, I'm kind of impressed that it has this flavor to it.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
right.
true.
I agree on that.
It's more left.
No,
So
I'm saving myself.
after all we've tried, do you want me to pull some certain ones out of the box to try again? Or
gosh.
just to drink more of?
I mean,
I'll taste that Vol beer again.
I really like that one. I think it's still my favorite.
That one was
I don't even
good.
remember which one I just poured here.
I liked that one a lot. I liked the pale ale a lot too.
For being 2.5% pale, ale, it was really good.
Yeah.
For being that light.
See, this tastes so much better after those other ones. Like, it just tastes way stronger.
Yeah.
Nice.
He gave them the good mic. He gives me the shitty one. Oh yeah, absolutely. I will.
same mic.
Shut up, Johnny. Don't lie to me.
And if you can find Starcraft Brewery, you can come here and ask for some Metabrew Society beer. Come in here and try a Star, and we can probably hook you up with some beer if Dara tells us.
We're doing this live, so now people are going to start showing up. Johnny didn't tell us. We're live on all platforms right now.
So
can do
the Hellas Vol beer was the very first beer they had
Sorry.
had
Get
done,
another one.
and it was the beer that they shipped in kits of 3 to taste the beer to get in and find out if you wanted to, buy their NFT.
See, that's a damn good beer.
Yeah, if you sent me a bunch of this, I'd be like, well, I'll buy what you
100%
got.
10.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you send me 2.5% of dark ale.
Yeah. Well, that's the bait and switch. Typical crypto scam.
In reality, they were all good though.
The
It's
value
not- it was
goes up and
bad.
down as crypto goes.
Well, just based on the
I really like
you know,
this one.
yeah, $1,000, the initial like $1,000, 240 beers. Even that first shipment. I mean, that's still a great deal for beer.
Oh, hell yeah.
100%.
You know, even if they were all like mediocre beers, even your first shipment is kind of worth it. So
I wouldn't call any of these mediocre though.
no,
Like, for
I'm not
2.5%,
saying they are. I'm saying even if they were.
Yeah,
the
these are
thing
all
is-
really
is
good beers.
In the long run, you actually get your money back
Oh, absolutely.
in beer. So I mean, and it's shipped to your door. You don't even have to leave.
Yeah, if you're a beer lover and you're gonna spend money on beer,
Why not?
anyways.
I think if anything else, it's an interesting experience. Like they're definitely doing something interesting, like in the space. You know, there's a lot of like saturation in kind of the crypto market, and just because everyone bandwagon, you know, it's no different with AI. Like it's just a lot of saturation. Everyone's trying to get in on the new hotness. But at least this is interesting. I mean, interesting from our perspective.
This is a new
being beer
concept, different
fans.
concept.
Yeah.
Now they have a beer I think that they are holding in dark chambers because they're waiting on a patent to be approved. But isn't that the 0.0% beer that they're coming out?
I believe so.
Was it
Way less interested.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably will use one of my tokens to at least get 20 of them. I don't drink 0.0%, but just to see the taste,
Why not?
to,
as
see
well.
the taste or taste the taste, however you want to look at it.
I remember drinking O'Doul's when I was a kid. So
Never tried that.
don't.
What does it compare to? I mean, O'Doul's. I don't know if I'd want to waste my money on that, at the store. But
Well, I was like 14, so I really don't remember very. I remember it tasting like a beer, but it wasn't like a good beer. And not that I had a much frame of reference at 14 years old, but I don't know. It's not like a fucking Vice Definer or anything like that. Like it was just beer.
Yeah, I don't know about 0% beers.
I'm intrigued. I'm interested.
I actually heard something this morning. It's kind of wrong, but good for the show, I guess. 0% beers are like going down on your sister. Tastes the same, but it's just not right.
is she hot?
Jesus Christ, Daryl. This is a family
I don't
show.
think Jesus has anything to do with it. It depends. When the banjos get louder, you might want to turn around and go the other way.
That was that's
and
great
now we're all
because
crying.
that totally threw me off. I had an interesting anecdote, and then he said that. No. Oh, I was gonna say we do have a friend that comes up for karaoke often who can't drink. He drinks 0% beer, so I'm
Not
sure
here,
he'd be
though,
interested.
right?
Well, no. Well, they have 0% soda here. You can drink the soda. And it's natural cane sugar. It's the good stuff.
I drink a lot of that here. It's so good.
The root beer is very addictive.
Yes.
I'm not even much of a pop drinker, but I really like the root beer.
I do. Soda water lemonade is my go-to.
I like the regular beer too, Daryl.
Yes.
Thank you. We are known for our sodas, so.
You see, they started off as a craft soda brewery, and someone's like, "Hey, why don't you guys make beer?"
The finest quality and freshly and chilled carbonated water.
Starcraft Seltzer when? Probably before you make a sour beer.
Yep, making a root beer seltzer for the anniversary party.
Oh, that would be fucking good. My guess is that this episode's probably going to come out right around the time that the anniversary party happens too.
Oh, boy.
I guess. Yeah.
No, this one will be 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I forgot we didn't record.
We're way
almost
behind.
yeah.
Way behind.
I have one left to edit, and then because I got really lazy.
Someone had to go to Dark Lord days.
Yeah.
I told.
Future episode coming
we
up.
didn't even talk about that.
No, future episode coming up.
Yeah, we had a good time though. We can talk about Dark Lord Day in the next episode when it's 2 months past. But I did tell some people about it, and I think next year when we go, we got to have some like high gravity shirts with like a fucking
Stickers.
QR code on the back, like whores.
I like that, but stickers are good for that one.
Yeah, and give out stickers.
No, I just want to say, Metabrew Society, great job.
Yes,
really good.
Honestly, for all the crypto scams out there, this one gives you beer.
And that's hard to say. It really is true, though. Out of all the NFT projects we're in, very few have offered their utility and made it.
Yep, and here we are drinking the fruits of your investment. So
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
here. I approve of this NFT. That stands for nice fucking tits. Is that what it stands for?
Exactly.
Perfect. I love it. Can I buy some NFTs of some? Can I buy some nice fucking tits?
I will send you a link to buy some lots of tits.
You know, I'm a little bit computer ignorant. I'm the only guy in the world who can't find porn on the internet.
Just send me your money or give me your credit
wife
card
must be
and I
listening
will
to
buy
these
it
now.
for you.
We were talking about that the last episode. I edited it too.
Well, she said because she hates me and everything I do. So she
Yeah, she still married you.
yeah, well, she mentioned something. She's like, "Oh, you guys had that whole Dark Lord episode," and I'm like, "How the fuck do you know?" She's like, "Oh, I was here. I dropped you off," and I'm like, "Liar! I thought you were listening to the podcast." And she's like, "The only one I want to listen to is the one where Johnny got really drunk and you yelled at him." And I'm like, "That just came out. You should go listen to it."
I think it was episode 23.
That was a great episode.
That's apparently the favorite.
Favorite for all the wrong reasons.
I know. It's like I don't know if I should be proud of that or
Except
not.
for us.
Shouldn't be.
It's not a favor for us.
No, because
It was
me
a
and
terrible
Daryl had to be
experience.
daddies. Like, we had to, babysit Phil and Johnny. Like, anyone who's heard it already knows.
That was funny though.
These beers are good, though.
These are, yeah.
My glass keeps getting emptied. Like,
Yeah,
Well, this one's open.
it's problematic.
Let's keep filling them.
Yep.
I support this decision.
I just wanted to make a quick shout out to the Primate Board Club Web3 project. Thanks for the hat with the
It is a nice hat.
special name of American on my hat. And thank you, NFTPD, for the shirt I'm wearing.
This guy's
Hey, and,
sponsored. We're not sponsored. I want to be sponsored.
I gotta thank
Thanks
the fine
for
folks at
Frosty
Carl.
Narwhals for also supplying some utility of the Metabrew.
That's a
and
fucking
Booze
good
Bears.
name. Frosty Narwhals.
I like
I got
that.
some
That's a
stickers for
fantastic
you.
name.
Again, I think back to Futurama.
Yeah.
Frosty Narwhals is there to save the world. He picks up trash before it gets to the oceans, and
Fuck yeah.
ends up with microplastics in our food because of the fish. So
Oh yeah. Well, they.
That explains the bad sushi from.
I don't know if you saw
last
the there's a
why it
study
tastes
they
like
did
plastic.
recently that every male in the study they found microplastics in their testicles. So
yeah,
night. Damn.
yeah, there
everywhere.
you go. Yep.
so it's not just an implant.
It can be both, Daryl. It can be both. Yep. So
Is that implant cheap?
Nope.
Can we see it?
I wish I could. I wish I could say this is the first time we've talked about penis implants on
Yeah.
the show, but we've talked about it before.
And we have a rule that we also glossed over in the episode I just edited. The only rule states is
a lot of
shirts
edits.
must stay on. Doesn't say anything about pants.
That's true.
So
There's
I
only
think-
one rule.
I think we need to
shirts,
make an
right?
addendum to the rule.
I quit.
We already took shirts off last time.
I know.
Let's not take pants
That's why
off.
there's the rule.
Pictures are coming.
That's not all that's coming. We shouldn't.
I almost spit that on the computer.
It's almost like we shouldn't drink this many beers in the first episode of the day.
It's only 2.5%.
Yeah. We're barely caught up to a normal episode.
You took it right out of my.
Typically, when we record these, we have, like 10 or 12 empty cans at the end of it, and we're already up to like how many?
20.
Like,
I don't see any empty cans in front of us. They keep taking.
Well, I have an empty 20-pack over there.
We want to open another festival because that one's good.
yeah,
I'm down for that one. That
I
one-
opened up another pale ale.
I
what I wanna try
think,
again.
and that's
I'm
why I
gonna
wanted to
fund
do
this
this
pale
one because I think this one might have overglossed the Hellas one.
Yeah, I very much go back to what you said earlier about, for a 2.5% beer, like they really did a good job.
That one's impressive. Yes.
Yeah, this is what
Yeah,
what I imagine, like when I go for an all-day IPA, I'm like, oh, it's a sessionable IPA, and then you drink it, I was like, this is way too hoppy. But this is like just hoppy enough.
No, this one's my favorite. The Fest beer, by far my favorite.
I'm a big fan of the Marzen style in general.
Yeah.
I always love, the fall season when everyone releases their Marzen. Or I know Warwater in St. Clair, they have a Marzen that they usually keep on tap, like seemingly year round, and it's really good. All their beer's really good, though. I haven't had a bad beer there.
I haven't had any there in a while. Last time I was there was 2020. We were drinking outside and they had some sort of grape beer thing.
Oh, they have a purple drink. They have a grape seltzer.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so
They
it
actually
wasn't
have
a
that at Hamlin Pub.
beer.
sell it
I'm
there.
good.
I totally forgot. We do have a beer from Warwater that was donated by Gary. He stopped by my house and dropped it off and said, last time I gave Daryl a beer for the podcast, he drank it, so I'm going to give it to you.
So he dropped off a s'mores beer, and I was doing s'mores testings for the s'mores beer I was making.
Smart.
And I had like 6 different beers back there, s'mores. One of them was the one he gave me. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll drink it. So I drank it in quality control, trial, testing.
You made sure it wasn't poison for us, and I appreciate that.
Yep.
Gary's a shyster. He might poison us. You never know.
You got to get rid of the competition somehow.
Well, if I remember right, the beer was called We the People.
We the people of S'mores Land.
It was pretty good, though.
Yeah.
It was good.
What?
Sounds delicious.
I forgot the beer is, I guess, the point of my story. So when my wife comes to pick me up later, I'll tell her to come pick me up early so we can drink it on the last episode. There we go. I don't know what it's called. I think it's Oculus something
Or let's just wait till next time we can go to the place next door and keep drinking.
on the next episode. Hey, hey, hey,
Smoke. Oh,
hey. Yeah. Smoke weed every day. Oh, that's the other podcast. That's the next podcast.
wrong podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked heavily about Dare in the last episode too. Or 2
Darren?
episodes ago. Dare.
Oh, Dare. I was going to say, who the
program.
fuck is Darren?
Yep.
I used to work with it, Darren. He's a pretty cool guy. Did t-shirt printing.
I thought
laser cut graphics,
Darren
laser
was
engraving.
Daryl's twin that he, absorbed in the womb.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's rude.
Oh, it was the vestigial twin that was connected to his head that he had removed. That's where the scar came
What
from.
head?
I'm sorry. I don't want to offend the twins. Talking about twins absorbing. And
Well, don't
whatnot.
worry. Eric ate me and then spit me out. So
I'm glad you survived.
I kind of like the guy.
Not enough to eat him though.
Right.
Yeah. I like you, but I don't like the way you taste.
Wasn't salty enough.
Good God,
This is getting weird.
man! I think it got fucking weird
This
already.
is light beer weird. I'm nervous for what's coming
gravity
next.
weird.
Everyone, welcome to the Low Gravity Podcast.
Anyone want more of this one?
I don't think anyone's.
I'm gonna just pass that to you to pour.
Yeah, these are wonderful, and I like how fast you can drink them.
So, say, do you guys know
Does that up?
how many founders are there for the Metabrew? Like, who started this? How many people is it?
let me. So they got.
Yeah, there's quite a
I'm trying
few.
to count in my head. So they got 3, and then 2 brewers, I believe. So there's at least 5.
The main crew would be Holger, Andy, and Chantel.
Okay.
Those
And then they
were
got a
the,
couple of
You
brewmasters.
saw that too? Yeah. Not a squirrel moment.
Sorry, we see jingly keys and we get very distracted.
They got brewmaster founders. They have a shipping founder, someone that deals with shipping and stuff like that.
Well, we can go through the list here if you want. I mean, we can go through quick.
Well, I was just curious, like, how many people started it. So it was 3 pretty much that started the
Yeah,
focus point and started it. Off.
correct. Yeah, and it started in another local brewery on a napkin sketch.
Nice.
Best way to do it.
Notes.
Yeah.
Best
you-
ideas
you
come
got-
from napkins.
You got Holger, which is the CEO. Chantel is the branding and Web3. Marcus is the brewer. Tim is the marketing and operations. Bartel is tech strategist. Andreas is the smart contract developer. And then you got Wolfgang as an investor.
Nice.
And then you got Rex as the Discord moderator.
Shout out to Marcus for making this beer then.
Yeah. Good stuff.
So does Marcus make all of the beer?
I believe so. And there's
I'm imagining there's a team.
I
that
want to
does
say
it. It's
there's
probably
other,
not a solo
yeah,
operation.
I think there's more to the team, but one of the guys it has to be Marcus if it's listed there that owns the name to Mathhausen Brew, which is another brewery. So he bought the name.
I like the name.
So a lot of the beers that are going to be above the 2.5% are going to be made out of the Mathhausen Brew House, which is still going to be owned and run by Metabrew Society.
Oh yeah, because their laws around what's considered beer it's like if it's lower alcohol content, it's not actually considered a beer, or
Yeah, I'm not even sure on the rules.
because I know there's
They would
Isn't that
probably
a
be
ru-
sent to
isn't-
exile.
Isn't that a Russian thing?
no, I know and it might be various European countries, but like a lot of their like soft drinks or like a soft drink is
Yeah.
something that has a small amount of alcohol in
Yeah.
it, and it's not considered
So-
Like the whole
beer.
natural fermentation thing with root beer.
Yeah.
So
or
they do have like a
kombucha.
Gamers Brew out.
The BPA.
Now, there's a Gamers Brew out. They launched an NFT with a gaming company. and you get a Gamer's Brew, which is I think is another low percent or 0%, but it has like stuff to keep you up so you can game all night long.
0%.
Sounds like Iron Brew,
So-
except Iron Brew doesn't
And
have
here's the
alcohol.
thing
I've
is,
had that.
and we don't know
It's good
anything
stuff.
about this next one is because they don't want to announce because they're still going through non-disclosure and patent things with
Gotcha.
a hair growth company. So they're going to sell a hair growth
Yes. Daryl is in.
Smile on Daryl's face.
Yeah.
It won't matter if it's 0%,
He's
right?
frantically
Daryl's
drink
looking
beer
for
and
the
grow
link
hair?
to buy.
correct.
Awesome.
And
Frantically looking for the link to buy.
so they're
I'll be
Imagine
drunk
what
all
would
the
happen,
time.
Jim.
they're teaming up
Can
with
you
a
imagine what would
company.
happen if we did that?
They're teaming up with a company in the United States, which hasn't been announced yet because they're still going through some hurdles and stuff like that. So that'll be coming out too. So this is the Metabrew Society portfolio. Now anything that has anything above 5% is going to come out of the Mathhausen,
Other than the Hellas.
other than the Hellas.
Yes.
I got a great joke on that, but not one that I can record.
I will say though, retasting all of these again, the Hellas still has the best flavor to it.
I
Hellas
think
is a
it's
standout.
between that and the Fest one for me.
I'm
I think
between
I
Hellas
like
and
the
Pale
Fest
Ale.
one.
I really love this Pale Ale. The Hellas. The
I wanna
Hellas is a
slam
real
them-
beer though. Like it's a full beer
Yes.
with a
If I want to slam them all day and not get drunk or feel anything, I'm going with the pale ale.
And just to let you you
Yeah.
know that this is not visual. When he said he loved the Hellas, he picked up the BPA.
Well, I talked about that second though.
Yeah, I like that. Those are definitely my two favorite though, like the Hellas and
We
the
forgot
the
to
Pale
do
Ale.
a mark for a commercial here.
Mark.
Metabrew Society, we salute you. Not just for being the pioneers of the craft beer revolution, but for mixing it with the audacity of the crypto world. You are the trailblazers, the hop enthusiasts who dared to take a sip from the wild side. And now you're infusing that passion into the cryptoverse with your NFTs. So here's to you, the real heroes of our time, steadfast in the storm of uncertainty and never backing down. You're not just brewing beers. Oh no, you're crafting a revolution, one digital token at a time. You're the ones who stand tall, bravely saying, yeah, that's right, we combined craft brewing and NFTs. And for that, we raise our glasses high. At the end of the day, when you've battled through lines of code and vats of hops, when your fingers are weary from trading and your taste buds tingle with the lingering taste of a well-crafted IPA, there's always a digital pint waiting for you. So crack open a cold one, you crypto brewers. Here's to you, Metabrew Society, for bringing that frothy goodness to the digital realm. You've earned it. Now, let's have a beer, shall we? Cheers to you, you glorious bastards.
Okay.
No one
Welcome
hears me,
back.
Mark.
And that ends the show.
Yep.
I mean, in reality, we did just record 2 episodes.
Sort of.
But we drank like
Well,
one.
we got to thank
Metabrew
you, thank you
deserve-
guys for coming back again. We much appreciate you sharing your fruits of your labor and time with us. So thank you for
Anytime.
that. Greatly.
Anytime.
Yeah, these
you're
beers
welcome.
are fantastic.
Thanks for hosting Metabrew Society.
Absolutely. We'll see y'all later.
beer.
If you didn't learn anything today, at least remember this. Beer is the answer that makes everything better.
Can't remember the question, but who cares when you have a cold one in your hand?
Remember, everybody, drink responsibly, drink high gravity.
Most importantly, drink well.
Okay, not the well. Life's too short for bad beer.
Stay frothy, my friends.